So now I put Substitute on my Heatran, because that actually 1v1s the Carmined Raging Bolt that I lost to quite comfortably to in the previous episode, because I can sub and Terra Fairy, and then I avoid the Thunderclap, and when they can Thunderclap, I get the Magnastorm. However, that is the Terra Ghost Taunt Mousehold, and that is what I thought was an auto loss. So let's see if they go with that. Yeah, because it's really not ideal. Depends how fast the Annihilate is as well, I guess, because I could lead with Landorus and just Terra Blast it immediately, and that would be a KO. And then that forces Follow Me rather than Taunt. Actually, to be fair, that's probably alright. And then Heatran's still good here. Need to be careful of the Armor Rouge as well. Yeah, I'll go with Iron Hands. Yep, they do lead with this. So I will go with what I just said and go with this. And if they do beat themselves up and they're faster, at least I get Trick Room. I still think I'm in a bad position regardless, but yeah, who's faster? Assumedly they are faster. They are faster, so that doesn't work, but I am at least in Trick Room. So now let's go Iron Hands. They are just going to sweep through me now. It doesn't particularly work. Now they follow me, I lose my Iron Hands. Yeah, this doesn't work at all. Guess I sub until the Indeedee is KO'd. But yeah, this just doesn't work. I'm going to just attack the Indeedee, because then I learn what the Pokemon in the back is. So I don't learn what the Pokemon in the back is. I will still try to learn what the Pokemon in the back is. I did not. Yeah, so, like, I think the Mouse Ape is basically an auto loss, but it is not common in the slightest. So, like, I am disregarding this, but it is still something I need to keep track of. Like, if they're faster there, like, what is there even to do? I will try Iron Hands Porygon 2. I'll bring back Excalibur for strength, and Landorus as well. But here is where they... Yeah, so I need to just do this, because then they don't... like, surely you Terra Ghost and Taunt. Right? Which means that I could go for Wild Charge and Terra Blast Fairy immediately into the Annihilate. Which would be reasonable. But it wouldn't KO because they get the bulk up, so... Well, that's not going to KO, is it? Oh, it did. Okay. I think I said that last time and then it still did. But, yeah, like, this is still not ideal in the slightest. Okay, Armor Rouge is not good. I shall sacrifice my Iron Hands, and I accept that I am intimidating them. Oh, they just Rage Fist, okay. Oh, that's cool. No, this is decent. Because now I can Trick Room and... I live with the Porygon, right? Drain Punch won't get me. Should I Terra to avoid the KO? I think I should, right? Okay, crit there's a little bit annoying, but actually... Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is doable. This is very doable. This KO's the Indeedee for sure. Ooh, it's possible. This looks incredibly doable to me. I think I have enough turns and enough strength. Spat Excalibur is very strong. Yeah, I win. Huh. I didn't expect that. So, I guess it's not an auto loss, but that's still pretty bad. I think I need to go with the same things. Okay, fair enough. So, do I just sack my Iron Hands or do I use the Terror to... Because I'm expecting them to Trick Room as I Trick Room. So I will simply attack. I should be living. Oh, it's just helping hand. That KOs me. Oh, wow, it KOs the Porygon too as well. Yep. Not ideal. The game is over. But, like I've said, I'm not concerned about that. I do not expect to face it in EUIC. But that is near an auto loss as you could possibly get. Okay, let's get revenge, because this is the Carmined Raging Bolt. Let's get revenge on this. So, is it water? It is. But they've got the Half Omega upon as well. This is just Wolf's team, but Raging Bolt over Frigoraph, isn't it? So, yeah, I will attempt with this. Excalibur is very good, and Landorus is very good. But now I have Sub, I can beat the Raging Bolt one-on-one with the Heatran. Because I can Sub on the Thunderclap, so then I can get the Magma Storm off guaranteed as they try and Thunderclap break the Sub. But also, Sub will allow stopping the Fake-Out cycle, because then they can't Fake Out my Heatran. So, that's the idea. Sacrificing Heat Wave is a little bit annoying, because then I have to rely on Magma Storm when I'm in Trick Room. And I'd prefer Heat Wave when I'm in Trick Room. But I'm not always in Trick Room, so... Just the booster energy Flutter Mane, though. Yeah, everything's basically as you would expect. Oh, they led with Urshifu for some reason. Interesting. Well, do I Terra Fairy immediately here? Is that worth it? Because they're going to U-turn / close combat the Heatran. So I will do this. Yeah, I'll just do this. They're going to Fake Out one of them. But then something good happens. And that was not the play. What was that? What? It's a shame I didn't get to Magma Storm it, but this is pretty reasonable. Not really sure what that was. Maybe they just forgot about Storm Drain / didn't know what Storm Drain does. So you need to keep in mind as well that, like, you know, inexperienced players play this as well. And also juniors and seniors play this as well. So just need to keep that in mind. Oh, I was slower. No, faster than the Incineroar. That's annoying. I'm usually slower. Because I'd have got a trap on that Ogerpon. Oh, well. At least it's Yawn, so it's definitely switching to Incineroar. But... at least I can trap this Rillaboom. It's a shame I Terra Fairy'd on turn 1. But I did not realise that they were going to not close combat. This is fine. That's not so fine. I do that now. That was an annoying critical hit. Okay, that was a good play, but I'm glad I switched to Excalibur. Oh, I'm just out of substitute range. And KO the Incineroar here, is that worth it? I think so. Ooh, that's not a KO. I get a double KO here. Nice. There's the Ogerpon. Do they Swords Dance here or not? believe I Magma Storm and switch to Landorus. Because that should cover most things. Like, I could have protected there, but if they Swords Dance, then they're only +1. Glaive Rush would have been lovely, but I didn't. The terrain's gone as well, which is nice. I suspect an Ivy Cudgel does not KO my Landorus. So I'm going to go Gastrodon and Rock Slide. Because I'm baiting the Ivy Cudgel KO into the Baxcalibur here. Fact, actually, isn't it better to Ice Shard and Rock Slide? And then that's a guarantee KO. That definitely KOs, right? It does. However, who wins in this endgame? What's the correct way of doing it? It is just surely that, right? So then they can't Grassy Glide KO me and then Surging Strikes. Because then they have to take an extra turn to KO me now. But it should still be Surging Strikes, I think. No, it's close combat. Okay, and that's good damage. I might as well attempt the double protect. But that was a solid play from them. Oh, they're still... Yeah, I didn't consider that at all, did I? That was silly. Yeah, Earth Power would have just beaten the Rillaboom. Why did I do that? Because they were going to Grassy Glide me regardless. So, yeah, that was a throw from me. That's not ideal. Yeah, because that would have put you in Earth Power range, most likely. That was silly from me. So I don't suspect they're going to make the same mistake twice. So I'm going to leave with Landorus, Heatran, Gastron on the back this time, and I still bring back Excalibur, because these are still very good in this matchup. I just need to play better. Because that was entirely winnable. If I just attack with Gastrodon, I should win. Okay, there is said Raging Bolt. I will get my sub up while I can. It has to be Fake Out into Landorus, right? Although to be fair, I could just hard switch to Gastrodon because it should be, and then I can Terra Poison, get the Yawn. Nah, it's fine. And they immediately Terra Fairy, which is very odd, given that you're faking out the Landorus. So I'm not sure about that one, because now if I want to, I can immediately Terra Blast KO the Rillaboom, but I don't want to. So this should be pretty reasonable. I don't know why you didn't do that into the Landorus, but fine. Here's Gastrodon, and Rillaboom has been KO'd, which is good. That's a lot of damage. I'm not going to be able to Yawn this Raging Bolt again, am I? Silly me. Well, Well, it can't Surging Strikes. Oh, I'm Terra Steel now on this Gastrodon as well now, aren't I? Because I was just doing some theories. If it was Terra Poison, I could have Terra Poisoned here. There was the close combat, so I could have got away with just Landorus switching. Oh well. No, I could have got away with Terra Fairy on that turn. That would have been pretty sweet. I mean, I'm definitely Terra Fairying, because I'm going into here. And I can Stomping Tantrum, Terra Fairy substitute. If an Ogopon switches in, that's massive damage. If it's Incineroar, that's massive damage. If they stay in, Urshifu is KO'd. That's good. Dragon Pulse won't KO the Landorus from here, because I be bulky. Free sub. And that is Incineroar, so I believe I just win now. It might take a little while, but I'm pretty confident I win. Because I can just Earth Power put the Incineroar into range of Glaive Rush, and then it is Glaive Rush and Substitute, and then I win. This is fine. That is very much Glaive Rush range. And I just need to connect 2 Magma Storms and I win. Okay, I connect the first one. So yeah, I do just Magma Storm here, and then I can just substitute on the next turn. Because I might as well just get extra ship. Substitute. So the theory has already worked out. That's good. No reason not to protect. I don't care if you can't mind again. Now just sub. And then I just need to hit one more Magma Storm. And I do. Cool. I'm glad the theory worked out immediately. I think that is still the correct thing to do. I don't see why I would go with anything. But, like, to be fair, Iron Hands is reasonable. If I get into Trick Room, that's actually very good. I'm surprised they're still bringing the Urshifu. Iron Hands over Excalibur, is that reasonable? No, I think it is still Excalibur is so good against this team. Okay, this is decent. So I don't particularly want to Terra Flying here, because then that allows the Raging Bolt to just be able to Thunderclap me. But Terra Blast Flying would KO either Pokemon. I'm going to double the Ogopon, I think. Well, this worked out. It's definitely worked out. Big damage. I am happy with that. That's put me in a fantastic position. I will switch to Excalibur and substitute here. That was good. We take those. I'm going to U-turn here, or just Woodhammer. That's better for me. Cuts free sub. And I was faster than the Incineroar in that first game, wasn't I? Yes, I was. I can Earth Power KO it. The only downside here of not running like Icicle Crash is I could have KO'd the Rillaboom, but now I can't. But that's okay. It would still be very big damage. It's very big damage into Urshifu, because it's a KO. This is pretty... No! We speed tie! No! No! Come on! My Heatran's a unique speed. That's not fair. Oh, that was just game over immediately. Rubbish. They didn't break the Raging Bolt, though. That's annoying. I can still very much just go for Landorus and Magma Storm the Ogerpon. That's still perfectly fine. But that's annoying. Like, my Heatran, like, conveniently, I got a 4 or 5 IV, I don't know which one, Heatran Speed IV. So it's supposed to be unique. Can't believe I Speed tie with that Incineroar. That's rubbish. Okay, just immediately attacked. That's decent. And that's not a KO because of the Intimidate. That's pretty sweet. That means that I can... I definitely have a 100% win here. Where is it? Gotta be this, right? Because yes, you get rid of that now. But the Ogerpon can't touch the Heatran. And they're in Ice Shard range as well. So... yeah, I can just go to Excalibur. I can Ice Shard. If they Spiky Shield, nothing they can do about it. And I get my free sub. Yeah, we speed tie. That's silly. But at least I keep my zoom lens. And the game is over. Nice. Well, that was pretty sweet. That was a good turn 1. I'll take that for sure. I'm glad the substitute already worked out. Because I'm very hesitant to have Magma Storm and then only Earth Power as my other attacking move. Because Heat Wave is good, Heavy Slam is good. Flash Cannon's not very good. But Sub was good there to 1v1 the Raging Bolt. So I think in most other situations I would have lost. I guess to be fair, if I just protect on... no, because they'd have Calm-Minded enough that Thunderclap would have KO'd me. So they would have won. Again, just no one is playing. I'm super close to at least the top 500, right? Yeah, because I was 15, or just below 1500s now, because I've lost a few games. That's 1300s guy with a expected team, so I should be okay against this. There's not knockoff Incineroar. I love to see it. We shall try Gastron Heatran, because that's the point. Landorus is good here. It's the Assault Vest 1. Iron Hands is reasonable, Excalibur is reasonable, Porygon 2 is fine. Let's boost your energy on Fluttermane, okay. I'm gonna go Iron Hands. Okay, this is not too bad. So I think I am forced into Terra Fairy immediately, which is a little bit annoying. They should taunt my Gastrodon. So we get some Earth Power chip into there. And I will just Magma Storm in case they taunt the Heatran for some reason. I don't think they will. So I probably could just afford to get my sub. Yeah, they taunt the Gastrodon. Makes sense. Big damage into Gastrodon. But big damage into Urshifu. Might it have been better to KO the Urshifu on that turn with the Gastrodon? Because now they can Wicked Blow, KO the Gastrodon. I suspect they are not going to Moonblast the Gastrodon. Although I can be Moonblasted now with a Heatran. Okay, this is good. Like, close combated to cover for the Iron Hand switch in. That was smart. Nicely done. But now I can fake out the Urshifu, sacrifice my Iron Hands, and get a substitute. Or not sacrifice my Iron Hands as you taught my Heatran, but keep the Iron Hands. So this is pretty reasonable. I shall go Gastrodon here, yes, because they do go Golden Go. So they can Icy Wind, make it rain here. Depends how fast the Golden Go is, doesn't it? I shall go Gastrodon. Assumedly sacrifice the Gastrodon to this and put the Golden Go at -1. Oh, I don't sacrifice it. Well, that's cool. Now they can Moonblast, break the substitute on the Heatran and make it rain. So this doesn't actually work out, does it? Because now, yeah, the Terra Steel will get my Heatran. I didn't play that one very well. Icy Wind dodge, and I'm also faster. Yeah, that was not very well played against that Golden Go from me. Oh, okay. Don't think that was necessary, but fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I click at this point. At least they revealed the Ogerpon, so... But that was not ideal. That was a wasted Terror on the Heatran, wasn't it? Because... it never got Wicked Blowed. I'm going to go Iron Hands Porygon 2 here, and I'm going to just Heavy Slam and Trick Room, and then you have to accept something from your Flutter Mane. We'll still go with Heatran. I still want Landorus. So, which one do you choose? Do I need to Terra Fairy as well so that the Urshifu doesn't do much? No, because then Golden Go just comes in and does good things. Close Combat won't KO the Porygon. And that allows Magma Storm to just one-shot. Yes, they do go for that. That's fine. And then I get the Trick Room. So I think I'm okay with this. Now what's the correct way to do things? Because this is a good position. It's got to be Landorus. If I Terra Blast, Terra Flying, that would KO the Flutter Mane. But then the Golden Go is good against me. If it's... No, what I can do is I can U-turn and Terra Blast the Urshifu, right? They should double protect here, because they're scouting out what move I'm looking into. But now... I can still go with this, but now they should switch the Urshifu into Golden Go, and there's no punish that I have for that. But I still should go for this. That should be a KO still, right? Okay, cool. And then I go into Heatran. Yep, that's good. Oh, that's not good. Guess I sub. No, I should Magma Storm and switch to Landorus, I think. They do Terra Water, that's reasonable. It should be an Ivy Cudgel into the Heatran. Yeah, and I live. And then Moonblast as well, that's fine, but now I can't sub anymore. And then switch back to Porygon as they double protect on the last turn of Trick Room. But I can't Trick Room anymore because they've got because they can just taunt my Porygon 2 now. So that doesn't particularly work very well. I can protect and switch back to Landorus as they try to taunt. And then switch to Porygon. And do I believe in Stomping Tantrum to KO the Fluttermane? Because it can, depending on investment. No, I think I need to do this. That's good. That's very good, because this is KO. There's the Golden Go. So I Trick Room and switch to Heatran. And if they Trick, then I can just switch out the Porygon unless they KO my Heatran, then I can't. But then I can lock in Stomping Tantrum, that still KOs the Golden Go. And then it would depend if -4 Ogerpon can crit through two of its Ivy Cudgels. Oh, they Spiky Shield, that's good. And they Trick, that's very good. Because now I can switch to Landorus again and attempt to Magma Storm the Golden Go. And if I hit, I win. Okay, they follow me, that's reasonable. Okay, that's very good. That should be just game over then, right? Because Make It Rain won't KO the Landorus. I mean, I guess it should be Ice Beam, shouldn't it? Because I have to lock into something. Although the choice specs allow me to KO the Ogerpon. I think it's Terra Blast regardless. Ice Beam doesn't help against the Golden Go. I'm KOing it even still, but it didn't. But Make It Rain should not KO the Landorus. If it does, I lose. But no, that was the wrong play. Because now Stomping Tantrum is enough. Cool. That was difficult. Oh, no, don't want to overwrite. There we go. Yeah, that was tough. And now I need to do it again. So, what to do now? I think I still go with this. But they would have let me get away with Fake Out Trick Room into the Urshifu. Would they let me do that again? I'm not so sure. Oh. Hello, Incineroar. This is alright. So they don't have knockoff, so let's get some chip on the Fluttermane. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Take that. Then I guess I get some chip on the Incineroar. That's pretty decent. Is it worth switching out and playing for the freeze? I think it might be. That's a fortunate freeze. Yep, that's good. Like I said, I don't care about plotting shots into Heat Trap. Magma Storm is what racks up. That's good. So then... could try and heavy slam the Flutter Mane, but they could easily switch into Incineroar. I think I will just double the Yoga one. Okay, that was good. Stay frozen. Yes, thank you. That's a good turn, because that should be a KO'd Incineroar. Maybe. They're citrus, so probably not. Oh, it does KO still. Nice. That was good. Like, this is fortunate to have frozen the Flutter Mane for sure. But we take those. What do they drop for the Incineroar? They drop Golden Go. Interesting. I mean, I can just Magma Storm here and I guess attempt to Heavy Slam. They stay frozen, so I think I just win. Because that's not KO. And this is a double KO. Oh, it's not. Okay. Oh, because I'm -1 on the Heatran as well. Yeah. Fair enough, but yeah, we absolutely take that. I don't think Incineroar was the adjustment to be made there. But, well, to be fair, if they weren't frozen, that was 3 turns of just being frozen and having a useless slot. So maybe it would have made a difference. But we take those.